I'm a combat infantry veteran. These fuckers ain't done shit. Never did a damn thing for this country, but you wear that uniform with pride.
Come and get me, Pam Bondi, you fucking traitorous bitch. I'm a fucking combat infantry veteran. I'm lucky I fucking made it home.
No, son, you were human resources.
We have a former Army veteran that claims to be a combat veteran, which we're going to get into as you saw in the intro. But essentially, he outed himself as he turned grifter, and everybody on the internet is laughing because he wasn't actually a combat veteran. We first need to start out the day with this because this is a little bit old news, but he's been released because he was in jail. The first clip, he is here with Don Lemon.
Who are wearing the uniform now, you think they're patriots?
I don't think so, especially those ICE agents.
That's what I'm talking
no.
about. Yeah. Well,
No, they're terrorists. They're traitors.
They can't be patriots if they're constantly violating people's First Amendments and their Fourth Amendments. Yes, it's against the Constitution to identify people without reasonable articulable suspicion.
Due process.
You can't just identify somebody based on the color of their skin. That's completely against the Fourth Amendment.
Or that they have an accent.
Or if they have an accent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do not agree with that 100%.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your service.
Now you get to see why he was actually thrown into jail, and it's because he was violating people's First Amendment rights. But what's crazy about that is if you join the military, you typically defend those, and you wouldn't impede on somebody's freedom of religion, which is where I'm like, this is crossing a whole nother boundary, which is why we're seeing all of this kind of unfold. But we'll go on later because you're going to see a pattern here.
See all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters. You come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the words? No! Jesus would dine with immigrants. Do not touch me. Touch me again and see what happens.
Hey, you can't.
You are a fake Christian. Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity? Where are you? You're sinners. You're pretending to be Christians. But we know you live an easy life, don't you? A very easy life while people are starving. Shame. Out now. Out now. Living real comfortable while the people starve. Living real comfortable while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're all living real comfortable, aren't you? Shame on you. Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos. Quit ignoring this injustice. He wears a suit and tie and he hangs out with Kristi Noem. How is that a Christian? You're supposed to accept all immigrants, are you not? Why are you not going down to Whipple and joining us in protest against this inhumanity? You claim to be a Christian, act like one.
So as he does all of that to impede a church service, and if you guys didn't watch the news, a bunch of people were arrested for doing these types of protests and essentially were locked up for several days, not to ruin that. But the history of this former soldier comes out, but I want to show you what he says as he's proud for impeding on other Americans' freedom.
Yesterday, I went into a church with Nikema Armstrong and I protested these white supremacists. A pastor of the church is a fucking ICE leader in the city. How can you be a fucking pastor and be a fucking ICE agent? Fuck them. They want to come after me? Fuck them. How can they live so comfortably while the fucking people from Somalia that are in this country legally, that have fucking citizenship, can't even go to their mosque and pray? How do they deserve any fucking different? Fuck those fucking Nazis. Come and get me, Pam Bondi, you fucking traitorous bitch. All power to the people.
Well, when you tempt and you poke the bear, what do you expect's going to happen? But during all of this, he then doesn't learn his lesson and essentially thinks that he's going to get a big payday probably as all of this kind of unfolds, and challenges them even further even upon his release.
Playing the entire time. So Pam Bondi, you want to come and arrest me? You want to come and give me charges? So be it. And for all the people giving me death threats, threatening my life, kill me. Go ahead, kill me. Because you know what? As Fred Hampton said, you can kill the revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution.
Now we finally get to look at some of the patterns as people have caught on from this instance and looking at other agitations that he has committed. Now, in this previous one, we can see he was previously in DC and essentially harassing some of the National Guard. Now, what's crazy is we learned from this video clip that he was an actual service member and he claims to be a combat veteran, but he also is pissing off even a 30-year veteran in this clip as well. And so I'm just like, wow, there's a clash of people actively on orders, a retired Army person, and then a person which we're going to get into the history of how it's questionable at best.
You ever fucking deployed? Oh, you've never deployed. So you're a staff sergeant, never deployed, who is now violating the Constitution.
Excuse us.
What's your deal? You don't believe in the Constitution? Is that what it is?
How'd you get paid for this?
I don't get paid at all. I'm a volunteer. I do this for love of the Republic. Unlike you. You come from some fucking state far away to come fucking betray your oath to the Constitution. It's funny to you, motherfucker? You piece of fucking shit. Never did a damn thing for this country, but you wear that uniform with pride. What's up, bitch? What's up?
Hi, how's it going?
What you got to say, motherfucker? What you got to say, you punk ass bitch?
You're harassing our
Fuck
soldiers
off.
afternoon.
I'm a combat infantry veteran. These fuckers ain't done shit.
Yeah, and I served for 30 fucking years.
So what? Yo, so you don't believe in the Constitution either, asshole?
That's exactly why they're out.
You're so fucking stupid. You don't know nothing about the Constitution.
Now, the backlash of him claiming to be a combat veteran multiple times now comes around full circle because people found out the real truth about this grifter agitator. I like how they even call themselves agitators. Like, we are just people here to shake shit up. We're not actually trying to come to any solution other than film, hopefully get a lawsuit from this, and then make money, which, by the way, a lot of these guys are already being paid to protest and do other things like that. This also probably does not include the fact that the guy probably still earned VA disability. So not only is he probably getting paid as a veteran, combat veteran, but then on top of that, he is also sitting here getting paid to protest the government, which is paying him to do that, which is the hypocrisy of it. I'm like, the inception level of this is pretty insane. Check out this veteran's response.
I'm a fucking combat infantry veteran. I'm lucky I fucking made it home.
No, son, you were human resources specialist up until the point you were court-martialed for larceny, theft, and dishonorably discharged from the Army. You ain't no damn combat infantry, and you were never deployed. So shut the fuck up.
So we even have more data as people have dug up other than he was human resources. And he got court-martialed, by the way, where I Am Ken says, William Kelly started crying as soon as he was arrested. Even Tough Guy Act disappeared as soon as he realized there were consequences for his actions. William Kelly was dishonorably discharged from the military. He never saw combat. He is a fraud. William Kelly, aka DeWoke Farmer, served in the U.S. Army from roughly 2007 to 2011 as an HR admin, MOS 42 Alpha. He had no combat, no overseas deployments, and no warrant officer role. He received a bad conduct discharge after a court-martial for larceny. And says Kelly was also filmed in Washington, D.C. harassing National Guard troops, telling them he was an 11 Bravo who deployed in combat during the Second Gulf War. Quotation, stolen valor. What should they do with him? If you are on the radar of the enemy and poking at the federal government while you already have a history of bad things, on top of that, your characterization of service, I'm just like, they're going to come after you. And stolen valor and all that stuff, they might throw anything at the wall to come after you. I don't know the legality of stolen valor and if he gets benefits for that or not, but he definitely does use them in his agitation role here. Also, some of the memes of this have come out to be pretty funny. For example, this one says, when everyone finds out you're actually MOS 42 Alpha, non-combat and dishonorable. And it all aligns how this works and the agitation and now the angst and anger against the government as he is trying to fight for truthfulness. And I'm like, dude, you couldn't even last one enlistment. You were done. You had a dishonorable discharge according to the sources that are here. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, of course you're going to go out and do that. And I still find it crazy that it had been how many years since you've been discharged and you're still looking for the accountability or blame at somebody else, this bigger entity, this machine, whatever it is, for everything. Now, it does appear this is not the only place to go to, because if you've looked at the news, there's tons of people that are getting paid to go to different cities to do these things.
Anywhere ICE is, we're agitating, we're documenting, and we're encouraging people. So I'm on Facebook, the woke farmer too. Yeah, the woke farmer too, and then you can look up Jolly Good Ginger. He's the leader of our organization. Oh, I know Jolly Good. Yeah. So we're Remember Your Oath. We were in DC. They tore our tent down in DC, our encampment and stuff. So yeah, that was me getting ripped out and shit. Okay. Yeah. So we moved shifted our mission. Towards these cowardly Nazi bitches. Shame on you, you pussy bitch wearing a mask because you're a coward.
Even so much so that they have GoFundMes as well. For example, this one says, "Help me scold demons for their bad life decisions," and $40,000 were raised. And this is from William Kelly that made this GoFundMe. I mean, if I was maybe getting a VA disability check and appealed my discharge, who knows? If I also was getting paid by people to go agitate, if I was also getting GoFundMe money, also getting social media money on top of that for whatever reels and stuff I post, I would say this guy, while he looks like a homeless veteran dude that just did really well for his country and now is fighting the man, he's making over six figures, more than likely, just being an angry person and telling other people they should be angry. But that's where this story ends from what I've seen so far and gathering evidence and information for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this kind of unfolding as we've seen this kind of happen over the past 2 weeks, and this has all come out now that he's been officially released from jail. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below.